And we're live. I'm back. Oh my gosh. I'm here. I said every day, and then I go and then I leave for like 5 days. 5 days of no action. No, I'm here. I'm back. I'll keep it up. I promise. I'll probably take the weekends off. Or I might do something else. Who knows? You know, maybe I'll upload videos on the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. It depends. But I'm back. I'm here. You know. just life gets in the way. Life happens. Life happens. Life happens and I just get distracted. So let's get these readings down and on the way, I guess. I'm going to be pulling from the... What is it? What the hell is it called? Dream of Nile? I want to call it Dream... Yeah, it's Dream of Nile Tarot. Why didn't she call it Dream of the Nile? Maybe copyright? I don't know. But I'm going to be pulling from this deck for the Guess the Numbers game. If we get there. If there's enough people for it. Because sometimes it's just, a few people, I can handle that. 5 and under, and usually like a majority of those are just watching. So like if there's enough people that I can keep track of without the need of a list, then yeah, Hello, Monica. I'm like, what is your icon? What is your profile pic? I'm like, it looks like an island. I'm gonna click on it just so that I could see the icon. Oh, yeah, it's a woman kneeling, bowing with the moon over her head, right? I like it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see who shows up. I'm not expecting much, but we'll see. We shall see. I had a busy day yesterday. I mopped the whole house. And then I fixed a sprinkler, which resulted in me getting like assaulted by water in the face from a sprinkler, like dirt and water. And it like dirtied my hat a bit, but it was just like dirt, like sandy dirt, not like mud or anything like that, There is no list, Monica. Monica, you're the first one here. Girl, the chat is dead. So I can do your reading right now while more people come in. Yeah, I avoid the list. I used to do the list in the early days of my tarot live streaming, and it's I don't like it. I have deemed it unusable and inefficient because some people just aren't patient enough to wait for, especially when there's like 10 people on the list and someone's like, and like number 8 or 9 are like gone. So yeah. Hello, Tishadi. How are you? It's Tishadi. You've been on my chat before, right? It's been a minute. I mean, I haven't been on in so long. But yeah. A general reading for you. All right then. General reading for you gets a general ass deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith. All right. Hello, El LeMay. Ages ago. Been here a few times. Yeah, your name is familiar. I was like, Tishadi, yeah, I've seen her before. Hello, El LeMay. I got it. All right, if I can get to your reading, I will. It seems the chat is pretty slow. I'll be able to do yours after Monica's Tishadi. Let's see, Monica. Hmm. 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 Something's changing. Something's shifting. Something shifted. No. No. Seems you're trying to. Hmm. It seems like you're struggling to find your way for some reason. You have the Seven of Cups. It seems like there's a lot of things clouding the mind, clouding the emotions. Look at this little piece of hair right here on my hat. Just coming out of my hat. I need a haircut. And Monica, the Seven of Cups, it's showing delusions. You know, something's not clear. You also have the Five of Wands. There's a bit of some combativeness going on here. There's some conflict uh, and some competition getting in the way. However, there's also the Four of Wands, which is like there's a harmony to it. It seems like you're probably used to it. Maybe you're probably used to this. you know, um, and yeah, or like accepting of it, perhaps. Yeah. And then at the bottom of the deck, death. How scary. You have it's all about something's ending. Something's ending, but you're neglecting. Like again, I see the bottom of the deck, the card at the bottom of the deck as something that's being overlooked. It's the card in shadow, as some people will say. And for you, it seems that you're probably ignoring the letting go aspect of it, you know. Yes, but I'm tired. Yeah, exactly. You're tired. It's time to put it to rest. You know, remove yourself from these situations. Tomate papaya. Hello. Papaya tomato. I love that name. Tomate papaya. Um, or is it tomate like drink papaya? Drink yourself a papaya. Have yourself a papaya. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, um, yeah, you're either gonna. Oh gosh, no, Jesus, Jesus, what the hell? No, don't take it like that, Monica. Don't take it like that. And if you are struggling with that, there are people you can talk to. All right. This is not the space if you need help with that. To remove yourself from these situations, you have to surround yourself with the right people, and you have to absolutely be more what was yeah. Well, Monica, I think it would be best if rather than a general reading, we work on what is the main focus, what is the main problem, you know, that you're going through. Okay, you're not doing okay. Okay. You got me worried there, Monica. You got me worried there. um so yeah, okay, since there's a lot of people that want readings right now, we're gonna do a guess the numbers game. And then we're gonna go through it. We're gonna guess the numbers, whoever, you know, after I do Monica's reading. And once we do the guess the numbers game, then we'll see who gets the next reading. Uh your daughter's being picked with that school. Okay. Okay. Um okay. Yeah. Then have you, then it, it, are you able to switch schools, go to another school? That's usually what people resort to. And and here's another question: what has the school done? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, are they doing anything? And the teachers aren't doing anything. Yeah, you have to. If they aren't doing anything, then you absolutely have to change schools and put her in a different school, which is probably what this is referring to. Is your daughter in, like, is it like elementary or middle school or high school? Should I reach out to a what? Elementary. Yeah, there you should be able, like, yeah, it's very easy for to a lawyer. See, now that's a question. Let's see. We're gonna keep these here. I mean, like, the Four of Wands definitely seems to be like, it depends on how bad, the picking on is, how bad the if it's full on, like, bullying and abuse. Let's see. Let's see, what should we use? Should we stick with this? I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna pull from the Rider-Waite Smith again. Yeah, if it's getting out of hand, the best I'd recommend is switching schools, putting her in a different school, taking her out of that space, and putting her in one where you can tell the teachers are gonna give a shit about your kid, and make sure that any picking on or bullying that happens is gonna get dealt with. She doesn't want to leave her friends. What is happening here? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. And then the Devil. And the Ten of Swords. Not very happy cards, But the Queen of Swords is definitely like, you know what you got to do. You know what you have to do to take care of this problem. Yeah, and this probably indicates the school district and the lawyer. This card, the Queen of Swords. The Ten of Swords is probably some acceptance of of her losing her friends. You know, uh, you can if you can try. This is the only thing I can think of, to try and ease that, is to you know plan her being able to see her friends on weekends or whatever. Okay, that's good. That's good. Meditate, ground yourself. Yeah. Because again, the devil is like, it seems entrapped. It seems that there's an entrapment here. Seems that you can't get out of it, but you can. The for the because again, there's only so much her friends can do for her. You know, it that kind of outweighs, like, her livelihood, um, and her well-being, I should say, her well-being at that school. Yeah, exactly. You're tired. You gotta it's these are the tough choices as a mother you gotta make for your kids, you know? And it's not gonna be it's this I don't think it's the first, but it sure ain't uh mediation. Oh, meditation. Okay, okay, okay. Um, but you should still do both. Do both. Yeah, get a mediator involved so you can all get together and talk it out. Yeah, because I mean, do you know the kids? Do you know the parents of that kid of the kids that are picking on your daughter? Yes, but yeah. uh yeah, because at the bottom of the deck is even more fire. The Six of Wands. The answer and the way out of this and the way to deal with this is right there. Really, it's to pull pull her out of that school and get her out of that environment. Um the I'm thinking of like with my past, I don't recommend homeschool, but I was pulled out and put into homeschool when my mom came to the school to talk to my teacher about my grades. And my teacher was we were there, it was me and my mom, and we were standing in the classroom. The classroom was empty and she was just on her computer dealing with I don't know what. Um Hello Gunhild. And my mom was like, after some short talk, I can't remember what it was. Maybe I even blocked it out. Maybe it could have even you know got I can't remember. The point is that like from that day on, my mom was like, "We're pulling you out of the school. We're not. You're not coming here anymore." And it was either homeschool or a private school, and I picked a homeschool. If I knew what it was going to be like, I would have been like, okay, no, private school. And I was saying that's your only options. I'm sure you can go to a different public school where the teachers are much more helpful, and it's again a different environment. That's that's the only solution that I can see out of here. Um, and yeah, and but still, yeah. Mm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the teachers never tell you that. Yeah, no, you need to record. Yeah, you need to deal with that. You need to be like, what the hell? Why is my daughter being overlooked? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I was like, that kind of explains the Seven of Cups a little more. That lines up with the Seven of Cups of like your vision's being clouded. You're not getting all the information. Something bad is going on, and you're not. You don't have a clear picture. That's the worst because it's like you're supposed to trust that your child's going to be safe and you're going to be well informed as to how your child is being taken care of or if anything happens with your child, you know and the teachers aren't doing that. you know um yeah, if yeah, anytime anything like that has happened, at least with because I have nieces and nephews, uh and uh we're gonna and some things have happened, and it's like uh, the only thing you can do is take them out of that situation, separate the kids. And it's like if there's no actions being taken and things are still happening and it's because of the teacher's negligence, uh then yeah. And again, they should be informing you, even if the teachers can't do anything. You should at least still be informed. That's the main key. um I think that's best. I took my son out of one school because the kids and teachers were terrible. He went to a different school and it was much better for him. I made many friends and did well. Yeah, it's like I'm sure I'm not sure how long she's been going to the school, to this elementary school. But you know what? If and I don't know how old she is, but uh, depending on how young she is or how sociable she is, she'd probably be able to make new friends and bounce back. Um, you know, so that's what I'm gonna say. I'm like definitely. I agree. Get lawyer up. Yeah, lawyer up. Break those chains from the devil and accept that she's accept that she's gonna be away from her friends that she likes so much. But yeah. Um yeah, if you don't trust them, and it doesn't matter if that's just out of like whether that's intentional on their part or not, it doesn't matter. You've lost that trust in them and you need to you're like, I'm gonna go build trust with someone else now. You've lost this trust on the one thing that you're supposed to do. And so I'm gonna go this way, you know. Because my sister is a teacher, and so it's like things like this. I hear stories like this all the time, but she, and so yeah, it's you do what you can for your kids, and I think the best way is to again get her out of there, take her out of that situation, you know. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, Monica. Yeah, there you go. And good luck, Monica. Hopefully you find a better school for her. Hopefully, and you know what? No, not hopefully. She will. She will make new friends. She will, you know, you'll find better teachers there. You'll find, a much better support system, outside of that school. Because again, it's like sometimes schools are just so overworked as well. It's like, and some of them just don't know how to handle things happening all the time. Like it's yeah, and each school is really different, honestly, because everybody's different, so yeah. Okay, so should I do Tashadi's question? I'm like, no, there's a lot of people that came in. We're not going to do a list, so we're going to play the numbers game, everyone. Okay, when the banner pops up, you guys are going to start guessing. You're going to guess between the numbers 0 to 21. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card for that. And then what else? First person to guess the number right gets the reading. If two people guess the number on the right at the right time, at the exact same time, close to the exact same time, I'll allow. I'll do both. And yeah, but you gotta be real lucky for that. So okay. So I got the card here, and start guessing. Anybody that wants a reading, and you can guess as many times as you want. Just don't spam. Hello, Lady Knight. Nope, nope, no. What? Oh, a few of you have gotten close. No. Oh, Tashadi got it. 8 of Wands. Congratulations, Tashadi. You're a winner, baby. The 8 of Wands. Mercury, the decan of Mercury ruled Sagittarius, right? The decan of Sagittarius ruled by Mercury. That's the correct way to say it. Yeah. Very beautiful, beautiful card. I'm excited. So what's your question? My sister and I are due to inherit from a family member who hadn't left a will. Things are kind of complicated. Just want to know if things will turn out well for us. We barely knew him. Okay. Interesting. Lots of like legal tricky dilemmas today. First with Monica, and now with you, Tashadi. Let's see. We're gonna go Tarot of Delphi. I'm gonna do the Tarot of Delphi with this one. Oh, finally through a tracer genealogist company. Oh, interesting. I mean, just from a little context I have, it seems like you probably won't get much. Depends on who else is involved in his life. You know, if there were closer people to his life, they're probably gonna get something more, or probably everything. And that's interesting. That kind of, though, the tracer genealogist company, that connection, that wide-reaching connection, kind of matches up with the Eight of Wands, I feel, with Mercury, Sagittarius. He was our cousin by adoption, but his dad and my mom's were the same. What? Oh, okay. But his dad and your mom and your mom's dad were the same. Okay. There's quite a bit of money. He had no siblings or kids. Okay. By the adoption. Complicated. Yeah, so that means they probably maybe were able to also contact the family that he has that's not by adoption. But I mean, like, if it's adoption, like, you know, that family hasn't really reached out or anything. Tricky. This is tricky. Lawyer up. I'm scared to ask if they know how very close our blood actually is. So he is actually like related to you guys, right? Since your grandpa is his dad. Right? Am I getting that right? If I read that part right. Okay, but I don't know if there's proof his dad and my mother is the same. I mean, usually for the genealogy, if there's DNA, usually they can test and see. But I mean, I don't know. That probably goes to further complicate things. And this is, everybody in the chat, get your will, last will and testament, you know, in order. Do it now. Let this be, you know, don't be afraid of it. power through it and accept that it's gonna happen. So you don't so so that your first cousins and third uncles 4 times removed know how little they're actually getting. I'm just kidding now. My blood grandmother had her from an affair with his dad. Let's see. And then his dad married into the adopted family. Oh my god. Alexa, play The Other Woman by Lana Del Rey. You see, now this is a story. This is a Lifetime TV story. No, not Lifetime. Okay, so his mom was your adopted aunt, and his father was your grandfather. Okay, so it's like there's so there's interconnections. It's not so like random kid that got adopted. Let's see here. Let's see what you got. This is interesting. If it was proved his dad was our granddad, all the money would be ours. You see? Oh, well, get the DNA. Get in that. Get in that. What is it? Get in the morgue. Get a cotton swab. Get in there. Do what you got to do. Get a hair sample. Do what you need to do. Okay, so I'm not getting a clear indication as to like it's totally going into your favor. I mean, if this is one of those situations where if I did reversals and these cards came up upright or reversed, I'd get a little more. This is a good because it just seems to be like indicating, oh yeah, there's legal troubles. There's rules here. You have the emperor, which I'm gonna take could be indicative of the grandfather, your grandfather, his dad. Which again, it's the daddy. It all hinges on the daddy. Um, and then you have justice. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which is Circe, and Odysseus is approaching her. Um, Now that I think about it, because I believe she's also in this scene, like, yeah, she's surrounded by animals, I believe. There's a boar right next to her. And so she transforms people into animals. And so here we also see the dog being trained by the emperor or the dog trainer. And so um you also have the Ace of Wands, which I'm going to take as a positive sign. I'm going to try and see this as positive as possible. Because at first I was like, okay, yeah. Because at first seeing these two cards, I was like, okay, inheritance, legal trouble, something to do with the daddy, And yeah, I think though, beware of fallout. Beware of the fallout. Here we have the Nine of Swords. This is Pompeii and this guard watching the volcanic eruption, which I'm gonna take that as like that's the Ace of Wands, kind of. The Ace of Wands is the eruption. So just be cautious of the fallout. Don't get too distracted by the immediacy of we're getting something. What about after? What about the peripheral of this? Yeah, it's all a case of whether the money will be shared with the others or will we get what is our right. Mm-hmm. I know we are getting, yeah. You're gonna get something, and I think justice might be saying you're gonna get what you are deserved. You'll get you'll get what's fair to you. In the end. So it doesn't. No indication of like nothing, but again, the Nine of Swords is probably the only like be like something where but again, that seems to be more outside of the immediate the immediate close circle to you. I doubt his dad's name was on my mom's birth certificate. You should check. You should check. Get the receipts. Get the receipts. Coming up against something. Yeah, there's something, but it might be down the line. It might not be immediate. And again, it's at the bottom of the deck. It's something that might be overlooked. If it takes the time, it takes the time. Get the receipts. Get the receipts. I always say, when I watch a Judge Judy episode, I always look, like, you can tell who's gonna win by who has the receipts. You know, it seems like people go on that show and think like, oh, I can just say my word, she'll take me for my word, and my story will be compelling enough. It's like, it doesn't matter what you say as long as you have receipts to back it up. So yeah. So there you go, Tashadi. I think you're gonna get what's owed to you. It's gonna be great though. The Ace of Wands is a dancer, and she's like, yeah. I was gonna tell the genealogist, but since they don't want to, I don't see how they'd be able to prove about his dad being our grandfather. Oh, they could tell. They could tell. There's a way. There's certain percentages to certain things will show. He'll share about because you share about 1/4 of your grandfather's DNA. He would share half of that DNA, and you two would share like, oh gosh, I can't do the math right now. You guys would share about like, I don't know, there's a certain percentage. There's a certain like fraction of a DNA that you would share and be like, oh yeah, this person, yeah. However much you'd share a quarter? No, I don't know. I don't know. And so that's how you could tell. That's like the basic general way, but they can tell. They can tell. Usually you can do it through I mean, if the body is still intact. If the body's still intact and they can get it from the body, which is very morbid. but which I guess this might be where the Nine of Swords is coming from. How far are you willing to go to prove your stake to any claim of this person? I think this is where you gotta like talk to the family member and just deal with that as it is. Talk about it how it is, but again, it's like it goes into the we barely knew him. What are we owed from this person that we barely know? Hello, Rose V. Okay, we're gonna do again another round of guess the numbers game. Good luck. Get your receipts to Shadi. Get that birth certificate. Get the receipts. That's all I can tell you, Tashadi. And also, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Do not use me in your legal battles or anything like that. Okay? Entertainment purposes only. Okay? You're welcome, Tashadi, and good luck. Okay, got another card. Anybody that wants a free reading, get ready. Get ready. Guess the number. Guess the numbers. You can guess as many times as you want. Just don't spam the chat. But Zach said we'll win. What do I have here? What is it? Okay. Zach said no, Rose V, that's not the right number. Let me see. I'm trying to yeah, no, not that one. No. Some people have gotten close though. Okay, Tashadi. Oh, Svetlana. She got it. 13. This is the goddess of fire. Court card in the order. The queens and the goddesses and the mothers. I usually put on number 13. Uh, Rose V. 41. Rose V's like, I'm going to get this. I'll even go outside of the numbers. All right, Rose. All right, Svetlana. Dimitrova. What's your question? Almost. So close, Rose V. What to expect next in my career? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Any changes? Let's see. What is your career like right now? Do you want these changes? Or are you expecting a promotion? Is your career on thin ice? These are things we must know before we dive into this reading. And the goddess of fire is Bastet. Working for yourself. Okay. I was like, is there like, I'm like, what's the working conditions like? Do you have do you have an HR? Yeah. Okay, that also lines up. I'm like that a lot lining up with the goddess of fire, the Queen of Wands. And so, like, what type of changes do you want? Since you are working for yourself, you are self-employed. So, you're kind of like in control of like really everything, like how far and how fast, your job changes. Albeit, you'll know when you can or can't do something, obviously. Um, will your project be successful? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Um, I think one thing that I kind of want to point out too, because I really like these cards, but we're gonna focus on the bottom of the deck first, because I'm like, okay, this is the main. I think this is the main takeaway. Um, so you have at the bottom of the deck strength. This is going to require some endurance. This is going to require uh uh some stamina, stamina and endurance, and hanging in there. Don't overwork yourself and don't run out of that fuel. pace yourself. Don't rush it. Don't push it too hard. Do the work, and it'll get done. Because three of discs, the three of stone. hmm hmm I believe this is the construction. I believe this painting is the construction of Constantinople, right? I want to check. I want to check the name of the painting because that's how this deck reads. You got to know the name. You got to know the painting and what's being depicted here. Oh, Dido, building Carthage, or the rise of the Carthaginian Empire. I take this. This is a great card. This is a great card for any like what to expect in my career. Is my project going to be successful? Yes. This is pretty much it. I've never seen a more yes type of answer before in my life. You know, the sun is shining, things are being built, work is getting done. You know, it's wonderful. We love to see it. We love to see it. And to further establish that, the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Two of Stone, the Two of Pentacles. We have the bridge here. We have this person on riding a little mule crossing this bridge, crossing this chasm. You know, so this shows moving on towards different things. You know, moving on to something else, moving on to the next thing. And so I think it's also showing, you know, you're working towards towards that. You know, she's she's moving this way towards the Three of Stone, and so she's moving towards the completion of this project. You know, and again, to hammer away, don't rush into it, don't push it, don't be too reckless with it. Is, you know, the bridge is what's it called, a suspension bridge? No, it's a rope bridge. It's not well structured. It's safe to cross, but you're not going to run across it. You're not going to, you know, jump on it and like, you know, run recklessly across it to get to the other side as fast as possible. You're going to take your time, you know, and you'll cross it eventually. And the last card that you got, the Six of Stone. This is going to be great for your house, for your home life. This is going to bring in a lot of riches, I think. This is going to be, it'll definitely be successful. You know, this is definitely, I believe in the golden, I believe in the Thoth and the Golden Dawn. The Six of Discs, the Six of Pentacles, Six of Stone here is known as success, right? Yeah, 9 is gain, 6 is success, and or like material success or something like that. And so here, you know, we see a woman and her child feeding chickens, and they got a lot of chickens. It means a lot of eggs. Or is it ducks? Chickens and ducks. Look at that. Um, you know, and a comfortable little house with a blooming healthy garden. I We love to see it. This is a great reading. This is a very positive reading, Svetlana. Keep at it. Don't overwork yourself. Don't rush into it. And you know, stay steady, and you'll get through it. Very earthy too. Oh, the Six of Discs. The Six of Discs is saying yes, it is going to be profitable. Six of Discs, Three of Discs, all point to it being profitable. Particularly the Six of Discs. And I was gonna say that because when I said, "Oh look, you got your chickens and your eggs, lots of eggs, you know, your chickens and your ducks," and it's like, yeah, don't put your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Yeah, yeah. What you do after that, that's where you got to be like, what you do with the success of this project. What you do with that success after. Be careful with it. You know, this is great. Keep it up, Svetlana. You're killing it. Will it well known? Will it be well known? Uh, hmm, hmm. Didn't really get anything from that on the cards. Anything of like other people knowing. I guess maybe with the Three of Discs, And I guess that's where you gotta advertise it and spread the word about it, display it, but only when it's done. But in terms of will it be well known, that's a different question. That's a different question. I wasn't really getting much onto that, But if that's what you're aiming for, if that is an integral part to the project, uh, all the success and the positivity of it. Nikki, slow down, not yet. All the success hinges on that being well known. Then I would say I would say yes, hopefully, but but again, mind you, I'm not getting much uh uh in terms of like, oh, it is going to be very popular, very well known, everyone's going to know it. Like I didn't get any indication of that, and I haven't gotten any indication of it being like no one will know of it. None of that. I got more so just success. It's going to be a great project. It's and take your time with it. Take care of it. This is a very important project, and it'll be good for you. And yeah. So I'm gonna say if it being well known hinges onto its success, then yes. But if you want another reading, if you want sure clarification on it, you can get another reading. And if you don't want to, and to anyone that wants your reading and doesn't want to deal with the guess the numbers game, I have my PayPal link in the description down below, or you can do the super chat function in the chat box down there somewhere. It has a little dollar sign on there, so you can tip, and you don't have to play the guess the numbers game. And if you just want to be generous, and support the channel, you can go ahead. It's what you want. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Money is tight these days, so yeah. Okay. So I got. Ooh, I almost showed the card. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. Good luck, Svetlana. We're moving on to the next reading. I got the next card. Anybody that wants a free reading, start guessing. Start guessing. You're welcome, Svetlana. Not 5, not 3. Yeah, and if anybody wants to buy me a coffee or a treat for my dog, yes. Pay for our dog's dog food. That shit's ridiculous. Anyways, no, not 16, not 17, not 12, not 8, not 7, not 9. You can guess as many times as you want, people. No, not 13, not 6, not 18. Jeez, 11. No, not 11, not 4. I like Nikki commenting on it. Not 5 and not 19. No. Oh, Daisy got it. Right? No. No, she didn't. And I showed the card. No, she didn't. She didn't get it. No. Keep guessing. My brain wasn't working. No, sorry. Or maybe it was meant to. No, she didn't. I'm like, wait, no, I skipped the number. Wait, hold on. Did someone say the number? Oh my god, Lady Knight, you said the number. I'm so sorry. I was like, I saw it and I'm thinking, no, Lady Knight got the number because it's the god of air, the king. And my brain was thinking king. I'm like, okay, I know it's more than 10, and I'm thinking 15, and then thinking, but no, I'm like, wait, no, it's 14. I'm so sorry. But you know what? Because of that, I'll do Daisy after. I'll do Daisy out right after Lady Night. All right, Daisy? Just to keep it going, just to keep it interesting. I'll guess the number. Yeah, okay, so Lady Night, what's your question? I know so much on this. Do you wanna perhaps take this out take this in private, Lady Night? Because I know so much on the background on this, you know? I could you know, we could, preferably before July. I could do I could do a reading for you, in private, Lady Night, because me and Lady Night were friends. I could talk more in depth with it, and I could do more one-on-one with you on the reading. Um, if that's all right with you. Uh, we could do it. We could do it Saturday on our chat weekend reading. Yeah, yeah. I'll make sure to write that down. Let me get my planner right on there. All that, and then for me to be like, wait, I kind of know a lot about this. I want to talk about it more openly than what I can online. Let's see. We're gonna go on the 23rd. Where's my pen? Where's my pens? All right. Yeah, I'll do your reading. You should have asked, girl. If I ever guess the number right, should I do a finance reading or a love reading? I dated someone last Sunday. Just curious. Never do love readings, but why not, right? LMA. I mean, that's kind of what these are for, you know. That's kind of I'm kind of like coming back around to love readings. I kind of roll my eyes at them sometimes, but again, they're kind of just like I get it now. Going through relationships and all that, I get it now. I get why people do it. Um, so yeah, so there you go. Okay, Daisy, we're gonna go to you. Daisy, what's your question? Oh, yeah, for myself. Wait, no, I have done love reading. It was meant to be Daisy. It was always meant to be her. It was Daisy's in the chat. Daisy's in the chat. Let's see. Okay, so my question is, I'm feeling very energy drained at the moment. What's going on? Are you getting enough iron in your diet? It's a big thing. How well are you eating? How well are you sleeping? Uh, you know, what stressors are in your life that is keeping you from feeling well rested? Because trust, if you're super stressed, this is a scam. This is how life is a scam. If you're super stressed, and it can lead to you not being able to sleep properly, and then that leads you to being more tired, and then that leads you to just crashing. Yeah. You're sensitive to energy. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. What should I use? What to use? We're gonna use you. We're gonna use the blood moon. I feel pain in the temples if there's negative energy around. Yeah, you gotta work on. Now, mind you, I'm a very like grounded person. I try to be in terms of or more practical, more secular in my approach to this stuff. And I usually just find this more subconsciously psychological rather than, actual spiritual stuff. But you know, there are, but if you are into these practices and you are there, I have heard, I've read and researched, you know, there's things that you got to do to, you know, there's things that you got to do to, you know, create boundaries essentially and be able to, you know, have space to where you can back away from anything that's overtaxing. Yeah, jealousy from work. Yeah, like, and that right there, it's like it's not like an like a like a like an I wouldn't call that an energy, but you can sense the emotions, you know, from people. You can, you know, like it's like when you enter a room and everybody gets quiet. Like nothing, no worse feeling in the world. Like you know, that's how I see it. But we're getting off on a tangent. Tangent. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but no. So yeah. Anyways. So you're feeling drained at the moment. What's going on? What's draining her energy? Because again, if it keeps you from being efficient at your work and living your life comfortably, then obviously, yeah, we got to look into that. And that's another thing. Social media. How often are you on the internet? Let me tell you, it's very draining. And energy vampires are everywhere. Yeah, yeah. And then feeling same surge of energy coming in too. Any advice? So it's like it's being drained and then it recharges. Are you right? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. If Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I think that's another thing. If you because again, it depends on how your batteries get charged. You know, how much, you know, like apparently people like their again their social battery gets charged up when they're with people, and then their social battery dies down when they're alone, and then the opposite is true for the other. uh okay. Present, not over engaging in anything. Okay. But yeah, that's smart though, Lady Night, turning off the internet router. Even though it's not like it's not super present, it's emitting something, and it's something that as humans we haven't evolved with naturally. So you know, that makes sense to turn that off. It's very like earthy, it's very earthy, fiery cards these days. Hmm. Okay, what is this? Okay. Yeah. Stagnation. You're too still. Where are you stuck? Or perhaps the energy is not allowed to flow through you. It's like, you know, you're just are you being you know, a cup letting the energy fill you up, or are you a channel letting the energy flow over around you and through you, not really affecting you, but you know, how are you doing that? You know, we have here uh the Queen of Honey, the Queen of Pentacles in the traditional sense here. um and again, the physicality, the Queen of Pentacles is definitely like, I think it's like yeah, there's a strong focus on the body. It seems to be maybe a physical issue. And then you have the Four of Honey, the stagnation. uh let's see if it'll focus. It doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want to focus on the card. um And so you're holding, it seems like you're unwittingly or unknowingly or unintentionally holding on to this energy, and the more you focus on it, the more it's going to drain you, I would say, as well. Um and the last card is the Four of Skins. Sorry, I just burped there. I straight up just burped. um Let's see, what is this? Yeah, ignite, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think you gotta, yeah. If you're holding, you gotta release whatever energy you have. If you have any friends that can understand or empathize with this, talk to them. Talk with them about this. Share this, share what's going on, because again, that'll help let out anything that needs to move through. If that makes sense. Um, you know. Hmm. The energy you're holding onto, it seems to be indicating, again, I'm getting more a corporeal physical energy. It may be, like I said, like I was joking about, like, are you getting enough iron do you have enough iron in your blood? It may be that. I wouldn't know how you would bring something like this up to a medical doctor or medical professional. And also, again, this is a tarot reading. I'm not a doctor. I'm not what, but still, uh so yeah. um yeah, but what the energy is, it's something physical, I'd have to say. It's I don't know, but what, other than it's of the body. I don't want to intrude, and I don't want to like read too much into it and talk too much on it. Oh, bumping into my desk here. I don't want to read too much into it and look into that. So yeah. Magnesium or calcium, yes, yes. Yeah, so it may be an actual, like, chemical imbalance within you, Look to, maybe just go to your doctor, schedule an appointment with your doctor, and ask, like, "Oh, is there any, to ask for any tests if you're low on any vitamins or minerals that your body needs." Uh, you know, um, and you know what? And you're saying, holding on to it. Vitamin D, get some sun, go out, move. It's springtime. This is when you go out and you take a walk. I've been taking walks recently again. I picked it up again. I'm looking forward to starting swimming. You know, I think you shouldn't worry so much about what you're holding on to. I think you should figure out on how to release it, you know? Work out, exactly. I have some physical therapy then. 2 hours. Okay, 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 okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, then it can't be that. So we're crossing that off the list. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, okay, okay. So we're gonna cross that off the list. Yeah. It must be something else. Must be something else then. Bottom of the deck. This might be the here. This might be the key here. Knee injury, but I'm very much in nature. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Good. Good, Daisy. Good. This is probably key. This is something we should focus in on. Temperance. Again, it's going into, like, I want to go into, like, chemical imbalances. Like, temperance is all about the right measurements of certain things blending together and mixing together here. You either have an excess of something, or you're lacking, or there's a depletion in something going on here. Um, and I think it might be, again, how uh, how often do you hang out with friends, or are sociable, or make uh, have time to you know spend time with your friends? Again, if you're you know doing physical therapy or working out, out in nature, do you do that with people? That's what I get with the four the Four of Wands, or the Four of Skins here. Again, I see two people. Of all the cards, this is the only card with two people here. Oh, and I'm low on water. I might have to go get some water right after this reading. Yeah. I wish it was more cut and dry as to like, this is what's draining you. This is it right here. But other than that, it seems, yeah, let's see. Rest of the day, work meetings with 8 people at least in a day. Yeah, but that's work. That don't count. You can't talk shit with those people at work meetings. Uh, you know, I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about, I'm talking about, the spilling the tea and, talking shit about people, which albeit it's not really healthy to talk shit, but I mean, it's a nice vent, you know. Um, so yeah, we're gonna try something here. I'm gonna pull a card from the Davis. And here's the thing, I don't connect to any like spiritual things or anything like that. So like again, to like be like from so you're not gonna hear me be like, your guides are telling me, like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. I'm like, the cards are telling me, that's how I approach this stuff. Um I would like to work my way up to being like that, but I take my time with this stuff and I don't want to go in it recklessly. But let me see. I'll pull one more card from you, for you. Uh, okay. Okay, your mobility is slightly limited. Well, how about, phone calls or video chats or whatever, Uh, yeah, I wish it was a little more clear. I wish the cards could at least tell me so I don't have to resort to pulling out a card from this deck. Which it isn't a bad deck, mind you. I like this deck. Thanks, Moonstar. Let's see. Last card here. Let's see. Hmm. Your body's changing. That's what I'm gonna get. This is the Deva of Metamorphosis. Uh and so this is you're changing. Something your body is changing. It's, yeah, like I'm thinking of like when because I help take care of my nieces and nephews, and so they're babies. They're not babies. The oldest one right now is 9 and the youngest is like 3. Yeah, he's going to turn 3. And so right now at this moment they're all growing, and so like they'll be either super hungry and like finish their whole plate and asks for seconds, or they're and on top of that they're also going to be like taking naps that are like 4 hours long. you know um and so it's like it takes a lot of energy for their bodies to grow, and even as we are like done growing, still doesn't mean we're not changing. It's still, and again, I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to assume what um what you're going through, or what you or your age or whatever, um but you know uh, I'm a grown up. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know how old you are though. If you're like much older, then then there's menopause. I believe men also go through something similar. I'm not sure what. It's getting old though, Once you've passed your 20s and 30s, once you're at 40, that's when things start changing, and again, I think, so yeah, not so grown up. Well, it's gonna happen. Something's changing in you. something's changing, and something's shifting, you know. Yeah, and I think that's what is draining you. Changes. Lady Night is saying, I'm thinking of astral travel, which can give you a feeling of not sleeping well because you might actually be exhausted from that. That's true. That's true. Let's see more. No, that's all. That's it. That's it, Daisy. And I'm healthy. Sure. But still. So I'm guessing it's, again, we're gonna chalk it up to you're changing. I agree with Nikki. I think you should learn practices that are going to help you shield off anything, wash away anything that's still lingering on you, but particularly anything that's repellent of unwanted energies or an excess of energy that you don't need. Uh, that's what I kind of got to at first, just from like hearing, like, what's draining you, or what's doing that, and those practices will help, again, like what we talked about earlier. Like, what if it's an energy vampire? I don't really see anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's changes. Yeah, I'm gonna do more readings. I'm gonna try and stay on for another hour, so yeah. Which, I mean that's, we kind of always are. We kind of are always exuding energy, yeah. Burning up calories all the time, where even when we're sleeping, we do it, just at a much lower rate, you know, but we're constantly doing that. Yeah, you gotta then, and again, if you feel like if again, that's again a matter of managing it. I can see why temperance is at the bottom of the deck here. It's like something's draining you, and yet you feel like there's a lot. Is there a cell phone tower near you, Dave? Yeah, right? Maybe it's the 5G. It's the 5G. Slightly joking, but also there is something to having, uh radio waves and Wi-Fi waves around us all the time. And those who might you hold it in. It's only the past 2 days. Okay, that's another thing. It's only been 2 days. I should have asked, how long have you been going through this? It's so it's only been a few days. Oh, I just saw my dad walk past the window. If it's been a few days, uh, let it pass. Give it a few minutes. To go astrologically, maybe perhaps go into what the stars in the sky is, what we're going through right now. There's the lunar eclipse going to happen, I believe, Monday, right? So you may be picking up on that building up right now. Where did I put my planner? Here it is. And also, it's the first. We're in Aries season. The past 2 days. That's, where the sun has just entered Aries in traditional astrology. Really? No, Libra full moon on the 25th. Really? I thought it was a lunar eclipse. And the start of the new astrological year. Yeah. There's astrologically, we're also entering an Aries season and Pisces in real sky. There's shifting things going on. Things are happening. But and then Venus, today, Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Again, this is Western. The eclipse is April 8th. How the hell did I get? I probably wrote it wrong. I'm talking about a lunar eclipse, not like a full on, not that eclipse. That eclipse is much later. yeah, the full-on eclipse that's happening in like 20 days, I think, about. Yeah, I wrote it down twice. Yeah. My Venus is Pisces and I'm going crazy. I swear. Yeah, sorry to like detract from everything, but I mean, like, that's another thing. We'll just blame the stars. Let me see. I swear it's a lunar eclipse. Let me look this up. Yeah, a penumbral lunar eclipse will take place on Monday, 25th, 2024. It will be visible to the naked eye as 95.57% of the moon will be immersed in Earth's penumbral shadow. Okay, so it's not going to be like. Doesn't seem like okay. So I'm not sure if that's like a full-on lunar eclipse or if it's just the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. Point is, it'll be there. There is a lunar eclipse happening. Uh, so what was Temperance indicating? Right, bringing it back to that. Temperance is all about managing, again, literally managing energies and knowing to let them flow and which ones to contain and which ones to let go of. It's all about managing. I hate to say the balance of things because balance to me is more justice. And that's more, this is more for, again, blending and mixing and letting go. And it's being chill. It's finding that way to be relaxed and find ways that temper down that energy. uh look up you know look up exercises that you can do to help calm anxiety or to help you relax. So yeah. uh so yeah, look into that, Daisy, to help solve the problems because it may be more physical than what you think it is. Ah, dropping cards. I can hear my dog starting to cry. Oh, oh, okay. Thought things were dropping. So yeah, so you do a lot of those things. Okay, that's good. That's good. Uh, there we go. Saturn and Venus. What that mean? What this means? I have no idea. I'm just kidding. To me, it's more so. Ooh, no, 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 not yet. Don't try anything, y'all. Um, yeah, to me, it's more so like we have the limiting forces of Saturn and Venus wants to connect. So it's uh and so those there are either Saturn's keeping you from connecting to people, or connections that are being made are going to be long lasting connections. uh Astrology girls, tell me if I'm right or wrong. uh, well, at least that's just planetarily. With the sign playing into it as well. I wouldn't be able to show it. Is it Aquarius? Right? It's either Pisces or Aquarius, depending on the system that we use. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. That's off topic from the reading, Daisy. As an astrology girl, I can tell you're right. Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. That's the only thing I want in life, for people to tell me that I'm right. Thank you, Aurora. um And Chiron and Pisces. Okay. You slayed. I always. You're welcome, Daisy. Good luck. I hope you can. I hope your energy levels, level out and chill out. Okay, so we're gonna do another guess the numbers game. Uh, so anybody that wants a free reading, here you go. It's got guess. You guys can start guessing again. And what else? Oh, right. If you don't want to play the guess the numbers game, you can donate through super chat or through PayPal, and greatly appreciated. It'll all be greatly appreciated, and you can get the reading without it. But it doesn't matter anymore because Nikki Sparkle guessed it right. Apprentice of Earth. I'm like, I wonder. Oh yeah, there's barely any gold on this character. She's like, I finally got it. Congrats, Nikki. Yeah, it is a real. I like this deck. I love it. Hold on. Before I do your reading and before I get your question, let me refill my water because she's low. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I do first. Okay. Well, for the first time ever, I'm asking about love. Yuck. Hee hee. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I would like to know where this new connection is going to go, or how do you say that? Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Where's it going? What are you? I think first we got a second date or get together is planned on Saturday. Great. I don't call it a date. Didn't the first time because when you call it a date, one can expect an adjust character, etc. I want the authentic me. Okay. But on the other hand, it grounds the expectations. It grounds what it is. Because then it leads to people being like, what are we? And it's like, it confused because people like to disconnect love from friendship just to keep things more tidy. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think you should, if you are romantically interested, I think you should be calling it a date and still be trying to be just yourself, you know, rather than like trying to be flashy and all that. Let me just to hammer away the we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do you. Just to hammer away the themes, we're gonna do the Victorian Romantic Tarot. First date was great. Okay, good vibes. Made dinner on a little boat and played games. Oh, you see, it's a date. That's a date, Nikki. But that's who you are. But that's who you are. That's who you are, Nikki. And if you hide that, and then you all of a sudden show it to him, and it's like, oh wait, who is this person? You gotta tell them, like, this is how I am. I'm toning it back to ease you into who you know to who you, uh let's see, to who I really am. To expose your true core to everyone involved. So yeah. Okay, it was all me, and he appreciates it. Yeah, yeah. I guess you could say. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about, like, the call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. But that sounds like a good first date. Like, aren't you an Aquarius, Nikki? To do so, right? There you go. What's your definition of a date? Yeah, once you infuse those emotional, romantic ties into it and kind of make it something other than what you think, it ungrounds expectations and reality a bit. Oh, this girl's a Gemini sun, Taurus, Moon, and Libra rising. Okay. Oh. I don't dislike Gemini. I've come around after looking up more into astrology and all that. Geminis are more. I understand them more, and I'm like, yeah, my Venus is in Gemini. And I only joked about it because people would always, like, people who didn't really know astrology would always say, like, "Ooh, Gemini is gross," and it's like, I'm like, they're social butterflies. They're probably one of the more fun air signs. Yeah, there we go. Lady Knight's a Gemini. This is a pro Gemini live stream. Right now, there's only 2 people, 3 now. Whoever popped in better be a Gemini. Only Geminis in the chat. Only Gemini. Of course, Libra risings are charming. Yeah, they got that. They got that Venus ruled sign as their rising sign. Yeah. But so far, if you guys agreed to a second date, so far it seems that things are going to go great. I mean, I think we have to pause and ask. He's a Leo. That's all I know so far. I didn't do the birth chart, etc. yet. Wait for that's third date. That's the third date. You ask for the birth time. Time and place of birth. There we go. I think what we have to ask, though, is, what do you want out of this relationship, out of this possible relationship? How far do you want to take it? How casual do you want to keep it? How serious do you want to get with this relationship? And that's what we got to know. So you put it, so you know how what work to put in, I guess. Oh, tricky. Right? Because it's like, again, if you want something long lasting, you got to be prepared for the long lasting thing, which I know some Geminis can be a little, you know, but I think with the Taurus moon and the Libra rising, that kind of grounds you a bit and makes you a little bit more loyal and, for lack of a better term, loyal and consistent than other Geminis. Let's see. Well, honestly, there's only one thing I have a little resistance to, and I told him last night because yeah, honestly, it's like, yeah, and you know what, and you brought it up, and he still agreed to a second date. It seems, yeah, that's good. That's good that you bring it up first as soon as possible, and you don't let it fester. Yeah, and these are just first dates, but these are like promising first impressions, and yeah. Well, yeah, he was quiet today. Yeah, absolutely. Take your time. Take your time and get to know each other. Yeah. I love Aurora. You're the star. He's just a man. It's true. He is a man. Mm. Uh, I agree. I agree with Lady Knight. It takes at least, yeah, after the fourth. Yeah. And mind you, these have to be well spaced out, you know. Hello, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Let's see. Aurora. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go back to the question here. Here we go. Okay. Ah. Let's see. Yeah, in the end, enjoy getting to know this person. I think that's one of the key takeaways. No matter what the cards say, no matter what happens, like if you're like, okay, yeah, be prepared for any for the, like, yeah, there's gonna be something, as you said, you've already pointed out something that you're resistant to of him, and it's like, you know, and yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. Well, that comes with any person. That comes with all people. There's always drama and BS. If it's not coming from them, it's coming from you. I'm just kidding. No, don't take it like that. But it's like it happens with any social interaction. Let's see what you got. Hmm. 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 I think it's gonna go great. I think it's gonna go great. Yeah, I think I yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. The only thing that's kind of giving me a little bit like a huh is you have the Four of Pentacles here, and I'm like, huh, what's going on here? So you got the Ten of Cups. Look at that. Love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. If you don't want that, make sure you're on your birth control and you're taking your and he's using condoms, you know. But either way, it's very promising. It seems like it's going to be a great time. You have the 4 of discs, and I think this kind of indicates what it takes for this to be more long lasting. I think it might be saying, it's too soon. Things are gonna go out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, if I remember correctly, I'm like, I know you're of a certain age, Nikki. Yeah. Um, but the 4 of discs is definitely retaining something, holding on to it, pushing through some things. You bracing yourself bracing yourself for the ups and downs and the curves of the road. Okay, you're 47, he's 42. Okay, okay, okay. uh and then the last card is the Magician. I wonder who was it. Who was it that asked for a reading? And I used a different version of this deck, but it was they're asking like the younger guy or the middle guy, or the guy that's his age, or the older guy, and the younger guy got the Magician. It's like making magic. I'm like, yeah, with this deck I kind of see him as making magic, ruled by Mercury. um a good feisty, hardly any wrinkles, 47. Oh, I was here. Yeah, I think you were right. And the term, yeah. Yeah. Um, Again, for me, the term making magic came up, just because of the reading. What's throwing me for a loop still is that 4 of Pentacles. Like, there's that stagnation, there's that holding on to stuff, but you seem to be very much more like, we're going with the flow. And it's like, maybe it may be indicating, it might be indicating, hey, don't overshare so soon. Share when the time is right, and you're going to know when that time is. Also, same thing, bottom of the deck, the Hermit. The Hermit showed up in that reading too. Hmm. I think you have to get out of that, what your instincts of how you were on your own. You got to get out of that. Mm-hmm. Making magic with Kanda. Yikes, I'm an open book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, did you overshare or what? But I think usually, like, at that age, I don't think people give a shit. Like people in their 20s or their 30s care about like withholding things or all that. I feel like there's more of like this is where I'm at. I'm interested in you, and this is what I want, and this is what I'm looking for. You're either here for the ride or you're not. And we can be friends, and call it a day on that. You know, uh, it is Aries season. I love it. At least in traditional Western astrology. Mm-hmm. Long time. Last real long-term relationship ended in 2006. It's been a minute. It's almost been 20 years, Nikki. It's time. I think it's time. It's time. It's time. Ignore that. And after nearly 20 years of being in hermit mode, your body and your mind may instinctually return to this. Don't do that. I think that's what the hermit is saying. Don't go back to that. Don't revert to that. Uh, Even though it's what you're used to. Connect. Don't be the lonely old man. Be the old man that wants to connect. Oh, hello, Darcy. Darcy. Darcy, how have you been, baby girl? Baby girl. Let's see. Nikki. Yeah, go with the flow. Keep me updated, girl. Keep me updated. Keep me updated and tell me what the hell the four of Pentacles is saying, because there's something about it. It could be holding on to something, or it could be being stubborn or structurized onto something, or setting up a good foundation. It could go any of those directions, and I'm like, I need something more, so yeah, it's a good reading either way. Nothing too problematic other than that Four of Pentacles that I'm like, so yeah. Control freak, me, nah. Hello, Darcy. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? It's been forever. I mean, that's mostly on my part because I haven't gone live. Let's see. Yeah, let me know. Okay, we're almost at the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna do one more guess the numbers game. And then we're gonna call it a day. Sorry, I know, and Darcy's been like, I've been wanting your lives, and I'm like, girl, hop on, girl, get that notification. Set up your notification numbers. What? Oh, my brain is starting to mesh slowly. Anyways, there you go. You're welcome, Nikki. Got the next card. Okay, I think the banner should pop up when I get rid of this. So anybody that wants a free reading, start guessing your numbers. Guess as many times as you want. You don't just don't spam. And yeah, let's see. I'll survive if you promise to be here more. I'm gonna try and be here like every day as much as possible. Not 13, not 7, not 6, not 17, not 5. No. Oh. No, not that. Nikki got it. The Four of Wands. Congratulations, Nikki, for guessing again. It will be short and sweet. So do you want another reading, Nikki, or are you gonna give it to someone else? I know, sorry, Anubhav. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Let's see. Okay, so another question. Okay. Well, thank you for the subscription, Anubhav. I'll try and go live again tomorrow. I should be able to. And probably maybe over the weekend. And then next week I should be able to go live as well. Don't worry. This isn't the last time you'll see me. All right. Thank you for the subscription though, but again, I'm like, I don't know if people do readings for subscribers or like just for new subscribers, like you get a free reading. I don't do that. I don't care. So yeah, just a heads up, because I feel like people always say that, like I feel like this may be a bit of a projection or an assumption, but like I think a lot of chatters will say like, I'm a new sub, give me a reading. I'm like you're supposed to connect. I'm a new sub, therefore I deserve a free reading. I don't care. My channel was never put on here to gain subscribers. It's helpful, but that's not the goal for me. No, keep being a greedy bitch. I'm an ancient sub. Nikki's been here before my channel even existed. She was subscribed to me before my channel was even a thing. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so should Nikki finally start her little business studio, Soul Shine? Because I wanted to do this. 2021. But with that, etc. Yeah, the new subs changed their names. I don't deserve a reading just because. I know. Like I said, I'm probably just assuming or projecting a bit. Anubhav. Uh, but it's just, again, it just comes off that way. It just comes off that way when you say that, you know. Yeah, I'll be live again at the same time tomorrow or Monday. Yeah, but you're like, Nikki's like, I got questions. No, you guessed. That's the point of the guess the numbers game. Anubhav should have guessed 4 before you. I know, right, Darcy? I usually go live like at 12 a.m. Or like I go live at like 10 and then I go until like 1 a.m. No. In the past I have, maybe in the past, but yeah. I used to be a little night owl, but now I'm like, I have the time to do it. And I'm like, I can use the daylight and use the lighting, you know. But we'll see how long this lasts. Because I have no intention of like stopping coming on here. You know, I may pause for a few months or a year, but I'll come back when I can, you know. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Of course. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, well, you called it out now, Nikki. It's going to tell you to do that. Oh, interesting. How is the environments going on? Yeah, unfortunately. Well, I'm not saying no. The cards aren't saying no. But the cards are saying, oh, gosh, what could it be? I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to cross these two. What is it? Yeah. Okay. I kind of see it now. I kind of see it. We're going to get through it. We're going to go through it. Oh my God. Well, okay. First card you got, the Empress's Domain. This is love, growth, and nurturing. I kind of like it, but start nurturing it. I'm going to say yes. I take that as a yes. Thou art not ready for this endeavor. The next card you got is the Hierophant's Domain. And here, again, Venus in Taurus. Your moon is in Taurus. I believe the moon is exalted in Taurus as well. That's very good. That's a very good combo. And plus you got Venus Taurus here. Right. Controlled growth. You know, you're growing it, but it's like, you know, you're, to bring it back to that like you got to finish other chores first, so you know there's other responsibilities you got to take care of before you can fully invest into your little business, you know. But it doesn't say like it doesn't say no wait, I don't think so. I think it's saying he's saying put in the right amount of work into it. Like do it at the right amount of work. Don't go gung-ho all into it. Yeah. And again, you guessed on the you guessed the Four of Wands, and you guessed, and the card you got is the Four of Trees. Venus and Aries is the traditional word. The traditional Golden Dawn keyword is completion, or at least in the Thoth, I believe is completion. I'm not sure if it's different in the Golden Dawn. Uh, and so that seems to be indicating there something of the Venusian, the Venusian energies, I would say. What is, if you don't mind asking, what is Studio Soul Shine? What is it for? What does it do? So finish the do the thing. Yeah, get everything out of the way so you're not distracted, and then focus in on it, and take your time with it. The first card I got though wasn't the Empress. I lied. This was not your first card. I pulled this card first. The card of the raw element of water. Being married to the job, right? Being married to the job. Hmm. So I think it's more so your emotions may get in the way of starting this business. I feel like, because I think we in our society that we have today is that we kind of don't like to blend our emotions and our feelings to our work, other than like keeping it professional, stoic, right? Is that the right word? And devoid of any emotions, because it kind of makes things messy at the workspace. So yeah. On to sell little good luck charms for planners or keychains. The little it's a little Dutch lucky coin or Chinese coin. And I want to make little tiny stone people as talismans. You can get. Oh, okay, okay. For good luck in any situations, spread some love in that way. Oh, I like that. And oh, oh, yeah, interesting. Small charms. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, lots of Venusian energy. So at the bottom of the deck, when I first looked at the bottom, uh, soul shine is a word for me. When I feel good, my eyes shine and radiate. Yeah, I do. I'm like, I those things I like. Those are perfect gifts for anyone, and for anything, and you can have them anywhere. You can have them on your keychain, or like you said, what is it? For planners or keychain. Yeah, like I love that. Um, oh, oh, there we go. That's the Venusian. My space is a Venusian. the the Venus Saturn conjunction at work right here. Okay, but I sound insane. But but at the bottom of the deck, this is where I was like, okay, this is a little worrying for me for this question. So this is where all the elements are in harmony working together. You have the trees, the mountains, the water, and the clouds working together for this healthy environment, you know? And and here I was like, what, why? I'm like, okay, so these I don't really like read as like the card itself that is the answer. I think it's like flavoring something. And so I'm like, okay, let's look at what's under this card. What's the next card? And the next card was the Seven of Stone. Stop waiting. At the end of the day, stop waiting. The time is now. We have here Saturn Taurus. Don't wait. Don't wait anymore. uh Start putting in the work. There's Because I guess in a way there's never going to be a right time. I guess you could say there's never going to be a perfect time, I should say. uh you know. So yeah, yeah. Still like clear out anything that's really in the way that you have to take care of, and then do that. Go for it. That Darcy hit the nail on the head. Hmm. Hmm. The nail's head has been hit, and Darcy swung the hammer. And I'll collect 1% of any of the proceeds from your work. All right, Nikki. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, are you okay, Pickles? You good, girl? She always stresses me out with those like coughing dry heaves that she does. But she's chill. Yeah, she's yeah. It was a great reading. Yeah, I love this deck. I love this deck for any career. I love this deck for any career type readings. I feel like it does pretty good for like where are we going. It's a great outlooking type of deck. I definitely said. I know. I'm teasing. I'm joking. You don't have to, but if you want to, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So yeah, go for it. Oh, right. Another thing here. And so I was like, okay, so under the Seven of Stones was the Hermit. The Hermit again. Like I saw, I was like, okay, you got it with the Victorian Romantic bottom of the deck as well. And so I'm like, you can't do it alone. Which is kind of funny that like Darcy's like right here and be like, here, I can help you out. Use with the Tildwick, it's amazing. Yeah, I like the Tildwick. I like what the Tildwick is in theory, but in hand, I don't know. My brain couldn't flow into the rooms. I guess it's my stalker. It's your stalker card. Look for any Virgo placements. What's going on in Virgo right now? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. We're gonna call it a day there. It's already been 2 hours. I don't want to overstay. I don't want to go longer than two, maybe 2.5. So yeah. Um yeah, check and see what's in your what's going on in Virgo in your chart, Nikki. Um Grazie mille. Right? I don't know what that means, but you're welcome. uh and yeah, there you go. This is yeah, this I'm like finally getting my money's worth out of these decks. I usually go live. Hit the notification bell, Darcy, and it'll tell you. No, 3:30 California time, Pacific Standard Time, right? Is that the right time? 3:30 p.m. I'll try and go live. 1,000 times. Okay. I assumed I was like Italian. She speaks Italian. I was like, wait, I thought she was like another language. Okay, 6:30 for me. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna start going at a more reasonable time for people. Because I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't getting much action at that time, but I just feel like I don't know. Anyways. Um, yes, I'll let you out right now. Let me just I'm talking to my friends, Pickles. To my friends. All right. So yeah, there you go. Good luck, Nikki. Send me the link to your business when it's set up. And don't forget and yeah, we're gonna call it a day there. Um so yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh, I'd show you guys Pickles, but she's iffy with being picked up. I think her arthritis kind of kicks in, I think, or something, or she gets too tense or something. I think she's an old dog, so I just leave her be and I scratch her head when I can. Um, so yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, and like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, let people know, hey, you want a free reading? You want a free tarot reading? Check out this person, you know? And yeah, I will try and do a video on the Decans soon. I'll try and do a Decan walk on my channel. I did something for this first Decan of Aries that we're in, and I'm like, wait, I kind of ate with this one. But anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you guys, whether that's in other videos or live streams. So yeah, bye everyone.